Welcome to San Bernardino, California. Al Houghton Stadium, the site. Northwest Region play opens up. 47th year here in San Bernardino as it's Washington and Wyoming, the first of two today. Hi, everybody. I'm Trey Bender alongside Greg Olson, the longtime closer in the major leagues. Glad you're with us. These two teams had really battled to get here. Both state champions. They had to erase deficits, and it's Washington-Wyoming, game number one.
Both managers have said that neither of the teams have star players, and it's going to take a total team effort. Neither manager was sure which player was going to step up and get the big hit or do the yeoman's work of pitching.
Double elimination format here. This is a Washington team from Walla, Washington, southeast part of the state. Good brand of baseball up there in the Pacific Northwest.
Very good baseball. This is they got here, winning the state championship. They won the city, had a great comeback in one of their state games.
And then you've got a team from Wyoming. They've traveled a long way to get here from the Intermountain West. Not necessarily known for their baseball, but a hard-playing baseball club.
Yeah, the coach is really excited. He said he's got a great group of kids. They work well together, and I'm excited to see how these kids from Gillette play.
The champion will be crowned on Saturday. Northwest Region play in San Bernardino. It's Washington and Wyoming. First pitch coming up. Northwest Region play opens up here on the road to Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Walla, Washington, and Gillette, Wyoming. First of two in Northwest Region play today at Houghton Stadium in San Bernardino. Two teams that really had to battle to get to this point as we look at the Washington batting order. This is a team that beat Auburn 13-12 in the title game, rallying from a 3-run deficit. And Drew Coleman, their shortstop, will lead things off, but their pitcher, a very good hitter. He bats cleanup, Caden Thompson. And they're going to be facing Caleb Stachel, a right-hander, big Clayton Kershaw fan, and he's going to go to work here in this first of two games in Northwest Region play today. They beat Laramie, Wyoming to win the state title. As you look at this Gillette defense, Zimmerscheid covers a lot of ground out there in center field. Dorr at second base is the son of the coach, Mike Dorr, who will be mic'd today for this matchup. So Washington and Wyoming, Northwest Region play. And Stachel facing Drew Coleman, left-handed hitter, and the first one misses low for ball one. Michael Mack calling balls and strikes. Don Salzman, Ken Peterson, Zach Nelson around the infield. Big Ichiro fan. Also really good left-handed hitter.
And he's swinging like Ichiro.
Look at his number down there, 51.
So we had a first pitch breaking ball in the dirt, and then a fastball right there with a little Ichiro swing. Looks like we got a ball stuck in the net.
Lines it, past the glove of the shortstop, Hecker, and into center field. Big turn, and Coleman hangs on with a leadoff single.
That one would have been hard to guess who his favorite player is with that swing and the way he busted it down to first base and was looking for a double right out of the gate.
Number 12, Andrew.
Good start for the Walla kids, and that'll bring up Andrew Hall, the third baseman. How about that? He is a fan of the track star Usain Bolt as he fouls that one off.
That's an interesting fan right there. I mean, everybody's a fan of Usain, but I don't know if favorite athlete. That's a good one.
Well, through the years, you'll notice a lot of these kids read the books. And there's a bouncing ball hit to short. Hecker bobbles it, and everybody's safe. So Hecker's been busy over there at shortstop, a single, and now an error, and a couple runners on.
Tough break. He was sitting back looking to get the out at second base and caught that big forward skip. Probably should have came up a little bit and tried to get it right before it skidded up on him, but it's tough to read, and you don't really expect it on the first play of the game.
Now Keegan Weston a chance to put his team in front quickly here.
All right, Keegan with the Baltimore Orioles fan. Attaboy.
Liner to third, and the force play over there by the third baseman, Rodriguez. And there's one down.
Good ground ball to third base. Nice play by Rodriguez over there to touch the bag. Came up and looked to second base initially, and then made a real late throw to first base. And nice job by Collada to knock it down.
1 out, 2 on, and here's Caden Thompson, the opposing pitcher.
Fastball away right there. Good pitch, just missed.
2-0 now. Caden's younger sister, 5-year-old Peyton, is the team sister. She rallies the club and has throughout the course of their run to the state championship.
Well, Stashel needs to get back into it right here. Throw strike one right here. Get back into the count.
And he can't find the strike zone, and the bases are loaded. So a rocky start for Caleb Stashel.
Looks like he's just struggling to find command a little bit.
Number 7, Landon Wilker.
At third base is Coleman. Hall at second, and Thompson now at first, and Landon Welter at the plate.
It's tough in that situation right there where you just walk the hitter to get the bases loaded and you need to throw something in the middle of the plate and make something happen. Got away with it with a foul ball.
Pickles at the plate.
I don't even know what to say.
There's a line.
Hey,
Pickles delivers.
Pickles
a
can
single
hit.
to right center. That's going to score a couple runs. Coleman comes in. Hall will score. The throw's off the mark. Here comes Thompson. He touches home plate. 3-0 Washington.
I will never say anything again about Pickles. He squared that ball up right there in the gap. Here it is. Center fielder had a little bit of problems cutting it off, and then kind of doubled down on it and missed the cutoff man at shortstop.
So a couple RBIs for Welter, then an error scores a run, and a 3-0 game here. Great start for Walla Walla. Zimmerscheid out there in center field.
Stashel just needs to settle down right now and keep this guy at second base. Get him back in there with only 3 runs.
Here's Brixon Betzler, the right fielder. Loops it foul down the right field line. Well, we know this Washington team can score runs. You put 13 on the board in the title game. They've already proven that.
Well, if you're winning 13-12, you're expecting a slugfest, and these boys are up there swinging it. Nice breaking ball right there, 0-2 count.
Bricks is just 5-1, takes a big cut, swings and misses. 2 down.
Good pitch. Stashel got away with one a little bit right there. I'm sure he didn't want to throw the 0-2 pitch right in the middle of the plate, but ended up working out.
Now Hayden Lomelli, the center fielder, with a run-scoring opportunity. Big fan of Bryce Harper as he looks at that one inside.
Looks like Stashel struggling a little bit with his a little bit of a breaking ball or a slider. Can't tell which one it is right now.
Bouncing ball to short. Hecker sets, throws, and it's dropped by the first baseman, and a run will score. Coming around and scoring is Welter, 4-0 Washington.
Tough break right there for Wyoming. I think they had the 3rd out right there, would have stopped that run from scoring. Hecker did a nice job coming up to get it. Throw was a little bit low. I'm sure Collada probably thinks he should have had that.
So a 4 spot here, now Tanner Schwopes, the second baseman. Well, Washington has come out firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, Stashel struggled a little bit with his command. Hasn't really hurt him with a walk, but he's just got to get his team back in the dugout right now and regroup.
Strike called on the corner. You've been there, I'm sure. You struggle early, but if you can keep your wits about you, give your team a chance in the latter innings.
That's all it is right now is damage control and just trying to get out of this inning. Here's a pop-up to Stashel right there. He takes care of it himself.
And that will end the inning, but the damage done. 4 runs on 3 hits, a runner left. Good start for the Walla Walla kids, leading it 4-0 over Wyoming. We head to the bottom of the first. Northwest Region play.
Not sure. I mean, either one of them.
4-0 Washington leads Wyoming. Good start for the Walla Walla Valley Little Leaguers against the team from Gillette, Wyoming. And here's a look at Gillette, who is facing an uphill battle here early. Nathan Zimmerscheid, their center fielder, batting third. Stashel, the pitcher, in the middle of the order, batting in the 5th spot. A team with not a lot of stars, but they erased some deficits on their run to the state championship, beat Cody, Wyoming, a team that has been in San Bernardino in years past, and representing the great state of Wyoming here today. And they're facing a pretty good outfit from Walla Walla as we look at the left-hander, Caden Thompson. He's a big fan of the Oakland A's, and good frame at 5'6".
Nice looking lefty right there. Wyoming just needs to come out here and find a way to scratch out 1 run and kind of stop the bleed and get back into it.
And defensively, we've already seen Betzler on the base pass. He's manning right field. And of course, the catcher's position, something we can't talk about enough here, but Weston, an important role with a fireballer on the mound, trying to keep everything in front of him.
Weston looks like he's got a great arm behind the plate, so I don't know how much stealing we're going to get done. Looks like Wyoming's going to have to hit and find their way on and get some scratch some runs across right here early to stop the bleeding.
So Jake Young, the catcher, to lead things off for the Gillette Little Leaguers. And there's a fastball that misses high for ball 1.
Well, chasing 4 runs right now. I wouldn't be shocked if he's taking a strike. Trying to find a way to get my leadoff guy on base.
Young, a great all-around athlete, one of the best catchers they've had in Gillette in quite some time, playing in the Little League.
Good take. Good fastball down right there. Thompson's back in the count, 2-2.
Full count.
Looks like a little backdoor breaking ball he was trying to shoot there.
And there's strike 3 called on the outside corner. 1 down.
Nice fastball away. Very nice job by the young man, Caden Thompson, to come back from a 2-0 count on the leadoff hitter and put it out in the books.
Now Corey Schilling, the left fielder. Corey, a big Colorado Rockies fan, and his nickname is Doughbird.
Well, I was going to say something, but last time I said something about pickles, he laced one into the right center gap. So I don't know what to say about Doughbird yet, but some interesting nicknames.
Well, if you back it up, doesn't matter what your nickname is.
Absolutely.
Drive one in the alley.
Looks like Wyoming's at bats right now, real disciplined. You know, they know they're chasing a couple runs, and they're up there taking a strike. They're not swinging away 2-0. So they're trying to find their way on base however they can do it.
Swing and a miss, full count. A lot of these Wyoming kids so active outdoors. Schilling likes to camp, fish, jet ski, and ride dirt bikes. Also plays football competitively. Man, it's a busy kid. And there's strike 3 on the outside corner. That's a couple times he's painted the corner. 2 down.
Both times 3 and 2. Looks like when he needs a strike, he's right out there with a little fastball away. Nice frame job right there by Weston.
Now Nathan Zimmerscheid, team leader. And he's one of those guys, and you've had him, Greg, that will get on you a little bit if you don't perform. He is a vocal guy that it's good to kind of push kids a little bit, and sometimes that comes from other teammates.
Well, you know, it also helps that he's their best player, or one of their best players, you know, to be able to go out and say, look, you know what, I got to get it done because I'm calling these guys out to get it done.
Caden Thompson getting it done. He strikes out the side to open things up for Washington. Sets down Young, Schilling, and Zimmerscheid. 4-0 lead for Washington through one. Walla Walla, Washington in front of Gillette, Wyoming, 4-0. First of two in Northwest Region play in San Bernardino. The Northwest Region, as you see the U.S. regional pool on the road to Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Washington and Oregon have really showed up well through the years, and you see the Walla Walla bunch there. A lot of times there's a Seattle influence, but to the other part of the state this time.
Yeah, Walla Walla has done a great job over the past couple of years of putting together this team, and like the coach said, no stars. They're all just out there playing, and it showed in the first inning with 4 runs and 8 of the 9 hitters batted in the first.
And there's the Lewiston, Idaho Little Leaguers, not too far from Walla Walla, just across the state line. They'll be playing later on in this tournament.
They've been out there the whole day already.
Yeah, great chance to get the feel of the game even if you're not playing, and Idaho will not be playing on this first day as Joe Baffney leads things off for Washington, the 9th place hitter. Favorite sports team, Washington State. They're in Pullman, and he takes the pitch. Hit by pitch, he's aboard.
Great job. Didn't lean out to inflict a ball, but did a great job of turning when he saw it was going to had a chance to hit him. He just squared it up and took it for the team.
And that turns over the lineup now to Drew Coleman, who singled, went opposite field with a good-looking swing his first time up and scored the first run.
Here comes Ishiro.
You called it. You see a little bit of that influence, and I'm sure he watched him at bat a million times as a youngster.
Yeah, I got to see enough of Ishiro. Great base running right there. Saw the ball in the dirt, and he was off.
Baffney swiped second.
Jake Young did a nice job of blocking that one. Just got a little bit away from him, and Baffney broke on the pitch in the dirt. Really nice job of base running.
And there's a liner back through the box and into center field. Baffney's going to hold on as they keep him at third base. Strong throw from Zimmerscheid in center field. Runners down in the corners.
Great throw right there. Nice piece of hitting. Squared it up straight up the box.
The batter, number 12, Andrew Hall.
And you got to watch your lips. They're coming back fast and hot.
Boy, your first inclination as a pitcher there is just to bail out of there. You'd like to get your glove up, but it's not the first thing on your mind.
Well, the first thing on my mind is putting my pitching hand up, and then you got to rethink going, okay, I can't do that.
Down in their zone. We're working a little bit too high right now is all. All right? They got good swings, okay? They're putting good swings on it. But we're hitting their bats for them. We can't do that, okay? So keep balls down, work down low in the zone, then we'll switch it up on occasion with something to lost speed. Trust in that one, okay? Give me a shade. You look way too cool. All right, go to third. Hey, make some plays. Here we go.
That's Mike Dorr. And a pitching change here as
Your attention, please, for Washington.
they will make a switch. New pitcher. That's it for Caleb Stashel. It's going to be Bowen Rodriguez when we come back. 4-0 Washington here. Top of the second inning. Pitching change here. Caleb Stashel now playing third base, and Bowen Rodriguez is now on the mound for the Gillette Little Leaguers from Wyoming. Rodriguez, B-Rod, big fan of the Dodgers, and a 12-year-old right-hander, and he's in a tough spot. Nobody outrunners on the corners.
I like the speech from Coach Dorr. That was nice. Hey, let's settle down. Everything's all right. Get it together. Just a nervous start.
Andrew Hall at the plate. First pitch swinging. Strike one.
Good start right there. Needs a pop up right here to try to get out of this inning.
1-1. Hall reached on an error and scored in the first. It's a piano player, baseball player and piano player. Quite a combo.
I like that.
And there's a fly ball hit to right field down the line. Coming in, the right fielder, and Lubin can't make the play. Afty scores. Coleman on his way to third and into second base safely as Hall. 5-0 Walla Walla.
Coleman had to hold up a little bit. He wasn't sure if he was going to be caught out in right field, and almost had a little bit of a disaster out at second base with both runners standing there.
Lubin had a tough time with this near the line.
Yeah, he had a long run and just overran it just a shade.
So now second and third, nobody out, and Keegan Weston is up there.
Well, Bowen right now just needs to settle in and to get himself another fly ball or a pop-up right here and try to get out of this.
Stopped by the catcher Young, getting his body in front of that one.
Really nice block right there. Favorite athlete, Chris Bryant.
We had a chance to see him at the University of San Diego before he embarked on his major league career. You knew he was going to be a good one.
Yeah, not a bad player. He's been fun to watch.
5 runs on 4 hits. That's outside the Weston, 3-1.
Well, here comes I either have to pitch to this guy and he throws a ball down the middle of the plate, or he's going to walk him and get to the next guy.
And he walks him. So the bases are loaded. Nobody out. And now the cleanup hitter, Caden Thompson. There's a look at the runners, Coleman, Hall, and Weston.
Good pitch right there by Bowen.
Thompson licking his chops here, looking for some insurance already with his team up 5-0. He walked and scored his first trip.
Good pitch right there. Just missed with a fastball away.
Lined into left center field. That one's going to find the gap. It's off the base of the fence. Coleman scores. Hall comes around to score. 2 RBI double for Thompson. 7-0 Washington.
Really nice piece of hitting here. Got a fastball down. Really nice piece of hitting here. Got a fastball down in the zone and really drove it to left center. Just the way they teach it.
Almost got out of here.
The batter, number 7, Landon Welker.
Well, this is a tough spot right here. Bowen needs to get one of these guys to hit a nice little ground ball and get himself settled in.
Well, Pickles delivered with a 2-run single his first time up. Went opposite field with it. Here's the 1-0. Lays off of that one.
Got a high strike right there. See if he can get Pickles out. Can't believe I laughed at him the first time.
Two and one. I'm sure he's fooled people with the nickname before and delivered just like that.
I'm sure he has. That was a nice swing.
And he lines that one to right field, and it's played well by Lubin, who makes the catch. And the runners stay put at second and third, 1 down.
Nice running catch right there by Lubin. Got it in quickly. Nobody advanced. Runner kind of froze on the line drive to right field.
You like seeing that from these young kids. You make a mistake down the line, you come right back. You know you're going to get another opportunity, and he was right on the spot that time.
He was ready for it, and he made a great play and reacted quickly, got the ball into the infield quickly, which is a bit of a struggle every once in a while.
Now Rylan Warren 13-year-old's going to hit in Betzler's spot in the order.
For Washington, entering the game and now batting. Number 56, Ryland Warren.
Warren's been a versatile guy for him. He's played some third base, he's played some outfield, and has also been a pitcher for Walla Walla.
Coach speaks well of his effort. Always 100%, and he likes the Detroit Lions.
Well, that's tough. It's tough to be a Lions fan these days. There's a pitch that's high and away, past the catcher, and coming in to score is Weston. And it's now 8-0 Washington. Moving up to third on the play is Thompson.
Can't really tell what happened right there with the pitch from Bowen. It's tough to say. Just launched it a little bit too high. Threw it hard.
Two 2-0. So they sent 8 to the plate in the first inning. This is the 7th to the plate in this inning. Here's a 2-0 inside. He turned away from that one. You like to see that when the batter turns inward as opposed to outward. Did the right thing.
He did the right thing. These guys have been taught very well.
And there he is again, and it hit by the pitch. He's aboard.
Almost identical pitch. Get him in the helmet? No, front shoulder. Might have got the home plate umpire, Michael Mack, better.
Now Hayden Lomelli trying to add to this 8-run lead. 4 runs in each inning for Walla Walla. There's a strike.
There's a good pitch. Hit a ground ball to shortstop last time. Tell you what, Jake Young moves really well back there behind the plate.
And he has been busy. Or Hacksaw Ridge.
That's a classic.
Quite a movie. World War II. 1-2.
Good pitch. If Rodriguez can get Lomelli here, he's got a chance to get out of it.
Laid off of that one, 2-2. That's a tough pitch to lay off of. We've seen that call on the corner quite a bit already today.
Yeah, it almost looked identical to the pitch before that.
Got a piece of that one.
Yeah, Lomelli wasn't taking the chance on that one again, letting that one go by.
Rodriguez, 12 years old. Fastball, and he gets the strikeout. Out number 2.
Good pitch right there. Fastball in. Been pitching away, then came in with a fastball and got it by him. Looks like a little bit of a two-seam sinker.
So the 9th hitter in this inning, Rodriguez coming in relief of Stachel, will now face Tanner Swopes. But they're going to hit for Swopes here. It's going to be Jack Lesko with an opportunity. Lesko a chance to drive in a run. He wears the same socks. That's his superstition. Hopefully we'll wash them at the end of each game. Can get a little gamey out there.
Same socks. All right. Man, if they haven't seen the wash since end of July, we might have some problems in the barracks. Good pitch.
Right in the corner again, 2-1. Oh, and here comes the runner from third. The throw, not in time. What a heads-up play. As coming in is Thompson to make it 9-0. He broke after the pitch, and the battery was not ready for it.
Well, to be honest with you, Jake Young at catcher when you have a runner on third, as a foul ball. Jake Young needs to take a peek just to make sure he's not leaking too far down the third base line. Good call by home plate umpire Michael Mack. He got a foot in there.
And Warren now at second. 2-2 to Swopes is upstairs, pops out of the glove of the catcher Young, and Warren on his way to third base.
Well, I'm sure Jake, being a good catcher, thinks he should have had that one, but now he's going to make sure he's keeping an eye on that runner on third base. It's not going to happen again.
And there's ball 4, and runners at first and third now.
Well, Washington has just shown that they'll play a first and third game with you. And we got first and third again. Got a new hitter. Carson Jones.
Yeah, Jones is going to hit for Baffney in the 9th spot in the order. Jones, 13-year-old, left-handed hitter. Already a 9-0 lead. 5 runs across here in the second.
And now batting number 5, Carson Jones.
They have been opportunistic on the base pass here in the second frame.
Yeah, Bowen Rodriguez right now is just having a little bit of problems getting the ball down in the zone. Bam, bam.
Not Pebbles, better than Pebbles. Here's the 1-0 pitch.
This is true.
2-0.
I would like to see a Bam Bam up at the plate. Those usually turn out pretty well.
It's a chance to put his team up double digits here in the second inning. Here's a 2-0. Swing and a bouncer and a base hit to right field. He'll do just that. Scoring is Warren. On his way to third is Lesko. And it's 10-0 Washington.
Got a fastball down right there and pulled it through the second base hole. Nice swing.
The batter, number 51, Drew
Nice
Coleman.
base running by Lesko to get from first to third. We're going to have a coach's talk or a mound change.
Hey, we're all right. Okay, you're going to go left field. Do the work out there, Sencorian. Somebody's got to make a play, okay? You guys got to go get it. Make something happen right now. You got to stop the bleeding real quick, okay? Got a lot of work to do yet, but it's not over, all right? Here we go. Lots of strikes, work down on the zone. Nothing up here at the letters, okay? Gosh, how'd that happen? All right, let's go.
So Mike Dorr with a pitching change here. Stashel, then Rodriguez, and he'll go to another right-hander in this 10-0 game. And
Corey Schilling.
it's Corey Schilling, the 13-year-old. So a 10-run lead, and Washington has dominated a 4-run first, a 6-run second. Here's the 10-run rule. The fact that Washington is the visiting team here, you can see how that can come into effect, though, with already up 10-0.
Well, Washington still is guaranteed 2 more at-bats, and Wyoming has 3. So Wyoming has plenty of time to get a couple runs on the board and get back into it. They just need to stop the proverbial bleeding right now and get Schilling needs to bring him in here. Get him in the dugout, 10-0, go back out there and fight for a couple runs in the next inning, and you're back in it.
So top of the order now, Drew Coleman with runners at first and third. That one gets away from the catcher Young, and here comes the runner. Safe is Lesko touching home plate, and it's 11-0. And Jones will move up to second on the play.
Not sure what happened right there. A little fastball away. Looked like Jake tried to frame it back in and it skipped off the end of his glove.
And that one's driven into right center field for Coleman. That's a base hit. That will score Jones, and it's a 12-0 lead. How about Coleman? 3 for 3 singles.
He's swinging just like Easterrow is. It's pretty amazing. His favorite player, and he looks just like him, and he's hitting like him too. 3 for 3. 3 nice line drives. I'm getting to the point where I might not pitch to him anymore.
And here's Andrew Hall with 2 outs. 12 runs on 7 hits so far, and this Washington team has come to play. We told you that they scored a lot of runs in their run to the state title. Hard hit ball past the glove of the shortstop, Hecker, and Hall's aboard.
Oh, that was a tough play for Hecker right there. He's had a couple balls that have one bad hop and then another throw, and that one was just a hard hit ball at his backhand. It's a tough play.
That's going to be a single for Hall, who has reached twice by the error. Also, here's Keegan Weston. You can see the confidence brewing for Washington. They came out with a lot of confidence early, really putting Wyoming on their heels. They're getting better as this game wears on.
Yeah, they're swinging well right now.
A good change of pace that time.
Now the nice little 12-6 curveball right there. See if we see another one here, 0-2.
It's going to go fastball outside. Young has been busy with a good play there.
You had Coleman hung up in the middle between second and third right there. Jake hustled him back. Nice job by Jake Young to stop that ball with the backhand.
2-2. And remember, this is a Washington club. We touched on it. You mentioned in the open, they have won back-to-back city titles in Walla Walla. Seasoned club, know each other well, and taking that next step and really coming out here and saying, hey, look out for us. We're a team to be reckoned with here in the Northwest region.
You know what, there's a lot to it. When you play with the same guys the year before, you get comfortable, and you win the city title last year, and then come out and win it again, and you start getting comfortable going, hey, we can play here.
Strikeout for Schilling to end the inning. But an 8-run second, 12-0 Washington in front of Wyoming here in the Northwest region. 12-0 Washington leading Wyoming. Northwest region play opening up here in San Bernardino. The Little League Grow the Game Grant Initiative has distributed over $2 million at the local level. Grant funding provides local Little Leaguers resources for general improvement and to expand or establish softball, challenger division, and urban initiative programs. For more info, visit littleleague.org/grow the game. Well, it has been quite a show by the Walla Walla Valley Little Leaguers here, leading Wyoming 12-0, a 4-run first and an 8-run second inning. And now Caden Thompson on cruise control. And you know I had to ask you this question. When you've got the big lead, you have a tendency to get complacent.
Well, I don't know how complacent in the first game of a tournament like this. You know, these boys have been ready to get out of the barracks. They haven't played for a week, and right now they're just really getting in the feel for it. And you want to let them roll a little bit with respect to the game. You know, my curiosity is if Caden Thompson gets through this inning clean, then how long do you keep him in?
Yeah. Could be a 4-inning game if that run rule, that 10-run rule comes into effect here as Josh Lubin leads things off.
Boy, Caden Thompson works fast, throws strikes. Right now he's falling a little bit behind. It seems like he needs to take a breath in between pitches here and regroup like he just did.
Thompson said if he wins the lottery, he wants to buy a Lamborghini, by the way. There's a liner down the right field line, just foul. Good swing from Lubin.
Well, if he gets a Lamborghini, I want a Lamborghini.
How about this, though? He's also, being from the state of Washington, an Oakland Raiders and Oakland A's fan. I don't know how that goes over in the state of Washington.
I don't think you were supposed to read that on the air.
Got him. Swing and a miss. And the drop third strike, and Weston throws down to first base. That's 4 strikeouts to open up this game for the left-hander.
Really nice 3-2 count, breaking ball in the dirt. It's tough to lay off on the swing. And what are we doing?
Well, that is 22 pitches.
Oh,
and
Good job. Okay, hey, you're going to first, Cade. Okay, center. Okay, Joe. Let's go. Oh, that's kidding. Have fun. Have fun. Hey, a lot of strikes, okay? We got you.
That's the dad, Charlie Thompson, telling his son, Caden, you're done. 22 pitches, and that preserves him for later in this tournament. You had a sense that could happen here.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be as quickly as getting one out, but with the pitch count being 20 or under to be able to come back tomorrow, and if the at-bat carries him over 20, which 22 it did, but it was a 5-pitch at-bat, 6-pitch at-bat, he's able to come back and pitch tomorrow. Obviously, he's one of their best pitchers, if not the best pitcher.
Yeah, he's the ace.
So it would be nice to have him come back tomorrow. I don't know how fresh he will be coming off of 22 pitches, but we'll find out.
Pretty impressive. 4 batters, 4 strikeouts, and he gives way to Carson Jones, another left-hander, 13-year-old. And Thompson goes to the outfield. And Jones now gets the baseball. Beginning January 2018, Little League will join other youth baseball organizations in adopting USA Baseball's new USA Bat Standard. For more info on how this new youth standard will impact Little League, visit littleleague.org/bat info.
Re-entering the game and now pitching will be number 5, Carson Jones.
So Jones on the mound.
Moving to left field, number 18, Hayden Lomelli.
Lomelli's now in left.
Center field, number 7, Landon Welter.
Welter in center. And Thompson actually goes to first base. So he makes the short stride from the mound to first base. And here's Caleb Stashel, the opposing pitcher for Wyoming.
Well, Wyoming has been really disciplined at the plate and have watched a strike. So let's see if they continue to do that and see if they can get to the new pitcher, Carson Jones.
Stashel looks at a strike. His favorite sport, PE.
I like PE.
He's a big cut.
Favorite book, American Sniper.
Favorite food, ribs, which are sounding pretty good this time of the day. That one gets away from Jones, 2-2.
Couldn't tell if that was a breaking ball or what he was trying to do on that pitch right there, but still back in the count, 2-2.
Fastball, strike called on the outside corner. So Jones comes in and strikes out Stashel.
Nice fastball down and away right there. There's not very many major league teams that have lefties that are painting down and away like this.
Kershaw's one of them.
Yeah, obviously. Saying back-to-back, you bring in 2 lefties in 2 innings.
Bowen Rodriguez. I thought I'd throw the obvious out there, being we're not too far from Los Angeles.
Yeah, Kershaw's all right.
It's okay. Now Bowen Rodriguez, who's now he was the second pitcher. They've used 3 of them on the Wyoming side. Strike on the corner.
Looks like Carson can throw that down and away fastball in command. Just 2-0 fastball right there, down and away. Good take by Bowen.
Chased one just off the plate. 2-2. You better swing, though, if it's anywhere close, because that's been a strike call most of the time right there.
Yeah, we've had a high zone early on, and right now Carson's just working down and away.
And that'll end the inning as Jones comes in, strikes out 2, a 1-2-3 frame, 6 batters, 6 strikeouts for Wyoming. 12-0 Washington. We head to the 3rd inning at Houghton Stadium in San Bernardino. Well, when Greg Olson comes to the ballpark for the Little League World Series, Northwest Region, he shows up in a Model T. It's pretty impressive there, Greg. You go to the top of the 3rd inning. That's a beauty, isn't it?
That is a beauty. That's what I'm, when I win the lottery, I'm getting one of those and racing Stashel on the in his Lamborghini.
I think he would win, but Great setting here at the ballpark. Temperature's starting to heat up a little bit, but it has been all Washington. Walla Walla with 4 runs in the first and 8 more in the second. And these fans are here to watch Little League baseball. You gotta show up in style.
Oh, it's a beautiful venue. We got Model Ts out in center field. Can't beat that.
The concession stand where you've already you've been involved. You're getting involved over there. Pretzel and some mustard.
You got to eat to live.
Well, it has been all Washington as Wyoming has Corey Schilling on the hill here trying to avert further damage. He'll face Caden Thompson, who already has a 2-run double and has scored a couple runs.
Double off the left center wall right there.
Thompson, the son of the coach Charlie, with the big swing. And now he, not being on the mound, he can just worry about swinging the bat.
Well, Schilling struggled a little bit with the elevated pitches. He's just got to get the ball down and get some ground balls.
Three and one.
It's a tough spot right here. You want to get your team back in the dugout and give them a chance to hit, but just struggling to find command right now.
And there's ball 4. Thompson aboard for the 3rd time. Leading off this inning with a walk.
Batter number 7, Landon Welter.
Now Landon Welter, who has a 2-run single, his first time up.
I think Schilling just needs to slow down a little bit, catch his breath. Try to get back in the count right here. Two-0 dismissed with a fastball down.
You hear this phrase used a lot. Welter, a gamer. And one of those guys always seems to make the play, whatever that play is, and sometimes that's moving a runner over, doing the little things.
Well, he's in a good hitting count here pretty soon. 3-0, see if he takes a pitch. Great coaching by these two coaching staffs. Well-disciplined hitters, taking pitches in appropriate counts. That one's close.
And he's patient and draws the walk. So a couple walks given up by Schilling here in the 3rd inning. The wind's starting to blow in here a little bit from center field, and through the years you'll see that from time to time here in San Bernardino. So look at Old Glory out there in left center. Here's Brixon Betzler, swings and hits a fly ball down the right field line, and that's out of play.
And we have no catch by the fans. Good swing right there.
By the way, if we get one straight back here, I'm bailing out. You're going to help me out. You're the former major leaguer.
I don't catch foul balls, Trey.
I guess we're both bailing then. Here's the 1-1. Liner into left field, base hit for Betzler. Runners are going to hold, and the bases are loaded with nobody out.
Well hit ball there to left field. Got the ball in quickly, kept the runner from scoring from second.
So the hits keep coming, and now Billy Duncan is going to have an opportunity to hit in the 7th spot in the order.
Now let's see if Schilling can get the ball down and get another ground ball here and try to get out of this inning.
He will not cut his hair this season, so it could get pretty long if they have a deep run into Williamsport. We love his work ethic. Billy Duncan, opportunity here with 3 aboard.
Won't cut his hair, so we got a little bit of a Samson issue working.
Already a 12-0 lead. Can Walla Walla get more here in the 3rd? piece of that one.
Good pitch by Schilling right there. Get ahead. Looked like a little bit of a changeup right there. He struggled to throw his little breaking ball for a strike. See if he can find it. Get out of this situation here.
Ground ball to second. Door only play at first, and they get out number one. It's now 13-0. Coming in to score is Thompson. Runners now at second and third.
Have a pitching change. Looks like it.
He did get the ground ball and the out to stop the bleeding a little bit here. But that's 13 runs on 9 hits now. They've scored in every inning.
Yeah, I think Dorr might have, that ball was hit well enough. I think Dorr might have had a chance to go to second base and see if they could have turned a double play, but came up quick and fired to first base.
So you got Welter at third, Warren at second with one out. And they'll leave Schilling out there.
The batter, number 2, Tanner
And now
Wolf.
Can get you out of here and keep our pitches down a little bit, okay? Did a good job. Getting better all the time, huh? Okay.
Yep.
You gonna go to right field?
Yeah.
Send Ruben?
Sorry, Dad. That's where my momentum was going.
No, that's fine. I'm all right with that place. I mean, right now we got to get some outs. We got to stop this thing a little bit, so we're all right. I'd rather get the out and be sure of it than try to turn it. You're halfway in there, so that's all right. All right, buddy. Work down, okay? Relax, just throw strikes. Do what we do, okay? All right, here we go. Let's go. If we can get it, let's go get it.
Mike Dorr, as that will be it for Schilling, and looks like we're going with Mason Drube here.
I love that positive coaching by Coach Dorr right there. That was great. Aiden came up and said he probably should have made the play to second base, and Coach was like, you know what, you did the right thing. We needed to get outs. Very positive. Gave Schilling a pat on the back and said, hey, getting better every time. That's what Little League Baseball is all about. That's awesome.
So they'll go with an 11-year-old right-hander, Mason Drube. Catch all the excitement of the Little League World Series, including scores, stats, highlights, and more. Visit LLBWS.org or follow along on social media with hashtag LLWS. You can get up to speed on all the regionals, what's going on in the coast to coast. 13-0 lead, one out, and runners at second and third. And this is the fourth pitcher of the day for Wyoming.
Well, here comes the situation right now. It's 13-0, and you've already used 3 pitchers. You're on your 4th. You know, right now you're probably playing a little bit for tomorrow. You're getting, you know, maybe getting a couple guys tune-ups, stay under 20 pitches, get them ready for tomorrow so they're sharp. Not saying the game's over with, but you're in a tough spot right here.
Now Tanner Schwopes.
Drube's got a nice fastball. Pitch was firm.
Liner, backhanded by the third baseman. He goes to the bag unassisted. What a play made over there to end the inning.
What a great play right there. Stabbing backhand, heads up, dove on third base. Didn't dive on third base, but hustled over. Great play.
Just one run across. And a good play defensively by Mason Newland. It's been a big day so far for Walla, Washington. The Walla Valley Little Leaguers in front of Wyoming 13-0. Game 1 of 2 in Northwest Region play today in San Bernardino, and the 10-run rule could come into effect. Now, because Wyoming is the home team, you got to go the full 4. If you're up by 10 runs, they call the game.
Yeah, so the 3.5 is only if the home team is winning. They get their 3 at-bats, and the game is over. Obviously, you don't need to add on any more in the bottom of the 4th, but in this situation with Wyoming batting as the home team, they're going to get their 4 at-bats before the 10-run rule might possibly get kicked in.
Washington wasting little time, potentially bringing that rule into effect. The big 8-run second put them over the top. And the left-hander Jones going to work here against Jamin Collada, the first baseman. 6 batters have come to the plate, 6 strikeouts so far for Wyoming.
Well, they got some good lefties that they're running out of here from Washington right now. That's a good athlete, Nolan Arenado. Not a bad guy to follow.
Collada, one of the veterans at 13 years old. Those are the days, huh? I'm laughing right with you.
I know. Nice pitch right there by Carson. 2-1. Paints it down and away corner right there. 13-year-old veteran.
Good swing there. Fouls it back.
Good at bat right here. Wyoming needs a little bit of something positive to happen. They need to get a couple guys on base, punch a run or two across, and start seeing where they can go with this.
Full count. Coach says Collada's the moody one, but he has a great smile. Lays off of that.
I
Ball
don't even
4.
know how to take that.
Well, he took that one for ball 4, and
He
he's
did
on
take
the
that.
first base runner.
And he might show a smile. Probably not real happy with it, but he's probably showing a smile.
So finally a base runner for the Gillette Little Leaguers.
All right, now the question is Washington going to take Jones out after this hitter?
And it will be a pinch hitter for Wyoming. Aiden Dorr, the assistant coach's son, scheduled to hit 8th. It's a pinch runner. Yeah, Cody Klein comes in to pinch run for Collada. So that's the switch they make here.
And that's the new Little League rule this year where you get a special pinch runner.
2 per game.
Not in the same inning.
In at the corners, first pitch to Dorr, strike 1.
Good take right there. You're down a lot of runs. You're chasing. You got to find a way to get on. The guy in front of you just walked.
Late swing and he fouls it back. The tendency would be you've got all the adrenaline going in the regional, swinging early, trying to make something happen.
I don't think I saw that nickname right. Did I see Doorknob?
Doorknob.
All right.
Aiden Dorr.
Good take right there. Fastball down and away.
Doorknob.
Doorknob.
Spell D-O-R-R. I like it. And a strikeout. 1 down as Jones picks up his 3rd of the game.
Good pitch by Jones right there.
And now a meeting on the mound.
Hey, how'd it feel? Feel good? Hey, I'm gonna have you go to left. Keys! Nice job, Jones.
Jonesy. Keith Strong?
Yep, Keys throwing. Hey, you gotta get rid. I think you gotta get rid of the wristbands. Okay. Hey guys, 1 out. Let's roll it up the middle. Let's get out of this and want to hit again. Okay.
Am I going 20?
Yep.
Are you allowed to have sunglasses while pitching?
I'm not.
I think so. Well, man.
You are.
Not on your hat. Not on your hat.
Not on your. Oh, so you can wear them, but you can't
You can
have
wear
them.
them. You can't have them on your head though.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of up to them.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hey, 20. Let's go. Have fun. A lot of strikes, kid. 1 out. 1 out. Roll it up. Expect the ball.
Charlie Thompson, got to make sure you've got all the right gear on or off in this case.
That was great. These guys are on top of it. Yeah, you can wear the sunglasses, you just can't have them on top of your hat.
This is Keegan Weston, the new pitcher, the 12-year-old. Jones goes to left field. You want to play Little League or volunteer in your local community? Visit playlittleleague.org or enter your address to find a Little League program near you. So Thompson, Jones, and now Weston. And again, you're right on it, Greg Olson. Why use up Jones? It gives him more opportunities later in this tournament, just like they took Thompson out after 22 pitches.
Well, you know what? I mean, we didn't see much of a drop-off between 1 and 2, and now we're watching Weston coming in here, and he's throwing hard over the top right-handed. These guys look like they got some. They're deep in pitching right now, and all they're doing is just getting everybody a little bit of a feel for the game and getting them ready for tomorrow.
His favorite baseball team is the Baltimore Orioles. You got to love that.
I do like that. I like the number 99 too, right-handed, coming over the top, throwing hard. This guy might be my new favorite player.
He's your guy right now.
Yep.
And he's got a big cushion to work with, up 13-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. Well, we knew this team could score some runs. They won their state title game against Auburn 13-12. But they're showing they have really good pitching as well.
Yeah, they've been very deep so far. The first two guys, both left-handed, thrown really well. And it looks like Weston can bring it.
The batter, number 9, Dominic Hecker.
Dominic Hecker now with 1 out and 1 on. Leads him off with a fastball for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. And looks like as I said, Wyoming's probably taking a pitch. Trying to find a way to get on base.
Late swing, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, let's see what Weston does here, 0-2. See if there's a breaking ball coming. I didn't see anything during the warm-ups.
Weston, the strongest kid on the team. Fastball is high, 1-2. He's a perfectionist, his coach calls him. Has caught, has pitched. Hard worker.
He started the game as a catcher. Looked like that one had a little bit of cut to it. Couldn't tell if it was a slider or cutter or his fastball just slicing off.
Misses low and away, full count.
Good take right there. Hecker needs to find a way to get on base.
And he lets a little looper to right field, charging the right fielder. Betzler makes the play. 2 away. And that was actually in for Betzler out there in right field. Hayden Lomelli moved over to right field.
Really nice play. Looked like he was playing in a little bit, and he broke on the ball very nicely. Came hard and looked right to first base, see if there was a double play possibility.
So Lomelli has played some left, center, and right. he's been moving around. Here's Jake Young, and that's a foul ball.
Nice catch by the coach over there in the first base box. See if they show it. Nice. Coaches can be athletes too.
And a swing and a miss. Young strikes out, and that ends the inning. Shutout still in order through 3 innings. Washington has used 3 pitchers, and they lead it 13-0. We move to the 4th inning here. Northwest Region play in San Bernardino on the road to Williamsport, Pennsylvania in the Little League World Series. Such great history. George W. Bush, first U.S. president to play in the Little League World Series. Carl Stotts got it started. And, of course, Tom Seaver will go down as one of the great pitchers in history. Such a rich tradition. So many players look back on their Little League days and the impact it had down the line, and they look at that favorably.
Well, it's just such an American pastime. Everybody grew up playing Little League baseball, it seems, and a lot of your baseball memories are from Little League and your time with your neighborhood buddies, and whether you made All-Stars or not is irrelevant, but it's just the time out there with your friends and neighbors, learning the game, learning by the volunteers that are the coaches that are out there giving their time and effort to teach these kids how to play baseball.
Good memories and bad memories from Little League, but you can learn, you really build character when you can get together as a team and struggle as a team and win as a team. Those are life lessons. Those are things that you'll never forget.
Yeah, both of these teams are going to remember this time, regardless of how good, bad it comes out. You know, they've been in the barracks together with just the 3 coaches for the last 3 or 4 days. There's been a lot of bonding time, quality team time that you just don't get everywhere else. You know, baseball is just such a unique sport in that aspect. And there are a lot of bad memories from Little League for, I'm sure, a lot of people.
Yeah, I airmailed one from center field, I think, to the top of the backstop one time, but guys have me back most of the time.
Well, as long as it stayed in play and you didn't throw it out in the parking lot or something, then, you know, we can talk about that. I'm sure I have a lot of people that faced me in Little League that didn't like me very much after hitting them.
Here's Joe Baffney to lead things off for Washington, up 13-0 in the first pitch from Drube is high for ball 1.
Well, you know what? For Wyoming right now, it's just get in the dugout. Let's see if we can go out and get 4 runs, stay in this game, and then see what happens. You know, they've been fighting all year, and this situation's coming down to 3 outs, 6 outs right now, where they got to go out and they got to get 3 outs and then get in there and fight for every run that they can get.
Baffney hit by a pitch, and he scored in the second inning. His time up there. Fouls that one back.
Good swing, good pitch.
You see that ball come straight back. That means you're right on it.
He's right on it. He was just a shade under it, you know. Good swing. His timing was perfect on it.
Fouls that one off.
That one he stayed inside of a little bit. Nice job of fighting it off.
13-year-old has played some outfield and some second base this season for Walla. Off-speed pitch, slow roller, coming off the mound, Drube, and the throw is on the money, 1 down.
Nice play by Drube, threw a fastball in right there, jammed Baffney, and hopped off the mound, made a real quick throw, set his feet. Nice play.
Been impressed so far in the 2 games we've seen. Defensively, the pitchers have done a nice job reacting, coming off the hill.
Why are you surprised?
Well,
I mean, you know, you grow up in Little League and all the best athletes pitch, and so you got your best athletes on the mound. Come on.
Some of us were challenged back in the day. These 12 and 13-year-olds have it all figured out.
Oh, these guys have been doing a really nice job of fielding their position and doing what they're supposed to do with the ball. And that was another nice play right there by the pitcher.
Well, and you mentioned well coached. That's obvious so far.
I think both teams are well coached. You know, Wyoming struggled to get the Washington bats quieted down, but you know, so far Drube's done a nice job with 10 pitches and 3 outs. So see if he can get back in this count right here. But both teams are very advanced. They take the pitches they're supposed to take. You know, 3-0 right there. You're up 13-0. I don't want to, you know, as an opposing coach, I don't want to see a player taking a mad swing trying to go deep. You know.
Well, if anybody is on right now, it's Coleman. As the count runs to 3-2. 3 singles and 3 trips. See if he can keep the day perfect. Here's the 3-2 offering. Back to the mound, and again, Drube is there, 2 down.
That was a really nice changeup by Drube right there. Got Coleman out front a little bit, drug his bat through the zone, and hit a little ground ball back to the pitcher. Now it looks like they're gonna save Drube. Let's find out in a minute.
14 pitches.
That is a gnarly curveball that you're throwing.
Give me the ball. Okay, you're going to go left field. Very good job. Very good job.
Is that a ball? It's not a curveball, it's a slider.
Okay, got to get
But
out.
it's gnarly.
Okay, got to get out. Pitch into contact here.
Here, I got you. Hey, toilet paper. Toilet paper. I should wear them on both arms. Here, I got that one. I got that one. I got this one. You guys are
Wow.
fighting over who's wearing you toilet can paper. wear
Got
this.
we need like a wardrobe change here. Okay, hey, a lot of strikes. Look at me. A lot of strikes. Okay, believe in it. Keep it down low. Pitch to contact. We'll do the work behind you. Let's go. Get ready.
Tyler Peterson the new pitcher, as Jones will head out to left field for Wyoming. And Peterson will come in for Droob here. Little League University provides free educational information online for coaches, umpires, league volunteers, and parents. Watch videos, review practice plans, or get some ideas for playing catch in the backyard. Visit littleleagueuniversity.org today.
I can't tell you how much I like Coach Dorr walking out there and just so positive with these kids, you know, and then listening to the kids talking on the mound, talking about how many sweatbands he has. You know, they're out there having fun and, you know, probably not enjoying the game and the turnout of the game, but they're out there still kids having fun, and he has been so positive with every word that he said. I can't say enough about that.
And they so much to be proud of, winning a state championship. They beat Cody, Wyoming to get him in a spot to beat Laramie, Wyoming, the home of the University of Wyoming, to win the state title. And now trying to get out of this situation here, down 13-0, 2 down. And Peterson will come in to face Andrew Hall.
The batter, number 12, Andrew Hall.
Rockies fan.
Hall's been on base 3 times today, couple of errors, and see if he can find his way on again.
Very versatile player for this squad. Has played some shortstop, third base. Has been a pitcher, multiple positions, does whatever the coaches want from him.
Ken Griffey Jr., favorite baseball player. Not a bad guy either.
Good pick. Fly ball, center field. And that is tracked down to end the inning.
3rd out. Very nice. Nice pitch.
Zimmerscheid puts it away, and Washington has a chance to win this one. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, 10-run rule could come into effect, up 13-0. 13-0, the 10-run rule could come into effect here with Washington leading Wyoming Northwest Region, first of 2 games today in San Bernardino. Facts and figures, 30,000 plus games in 60 days, 80 plus countries, almost 2.5 million participants. It is a worldwide venture and a great time of the year.
30,000 games in 60 days, that's amazing.
You and I are calling 14 of them here at the Western Regional, side of the Northwest Region and West Region bracket. And the new pitcher, the 4th of the day for Walla Walla, is going to be the right-hander Warren. Rylan Warren, who we have seen in a lot of roles today, will try to close the door. And in this game, they've allowed just 1 base runner. That was a walk in the 3rd inning.
So what you're saying is they have a no-hitter?
It would be a combined
4-man no-hitter.
Collaborative effort. So let's see if they can get it done here and get a victory in game number 1 of this Northwest Region.
We have Cody Klein hitting for Corey Schilling.
Klein came in as a pinch runner, but this is his first at-bat here in the bottom half of the 4th. Oh, and did that hit the bat?
Look, I got the helmet.
Or did it hit the helmet?
Well, he's up. That's great news. Got the head down. Ouch. It looked like he was just squaring to bunt to try to take a strike, and he's in such a vulnerable position when you square both feet up to the mound. It's tough to really tough to get out of the way. He did a good job of ducking and at least catching the top of the helmet, as opposed to other places that it could have caught.
And normally the players have done a good job of turning in, but because he was squared, his only option was to, like you mentioned, get that head down.
Yeah, it's I don't know how much that's taught anymore, where you square with both feet facing home plate, because it's really tough to get out of that situation, and it's tough to move. A lot of people are teaching to square out of your stance so that you're in a little bit of a back foot pivot, and you have a little bit more of a chance to get out of the way.
It's Dr. Ken Lane, a volunteer here every year in San Bernardino, part of the medical staff, making sure Klein is okay. And he's going to head down to first base.
Looks like he's all right. That's great news. Well, he's been on base twice today.
Yeah, pinch runner in the third and hit by a pitch here in the fourth.
Tough way to get on base.
Now Nathan Zimmerscheid, who struck out in the first inning.
Wow, good pitch right there. That was close. See if Wyoming stays on the taking until they get a strike.
Two-0. Mama Nate.
Mama Nate. Guess that goes to him being the enforcer on the team.
I would think if you've got a name like Zimmerscheid, go with Big Z or something. That's too easy, I guess.
Or Zim. Yeah, there's a couple ways you could have went with it. Mama Nate, I don't see, but now we got a 3-0 swing after taking 3 pretty close pitches. Three-one count right here. Warren's just looking to get back into the count.
Fouled off, he does, full count.
A mad scramble for the ball down the right field line. Somebody got a souvenir.
Yeah, you get to keep him here. One of the great things about being at the ballpark.
I thought you got to trade it in for candy.
You probably could do that. Here's a 3-2.
I'm trading mine in for candy.
Oh, and there's a strike on the corner. A beauty. One down.
Great pitch right there, down and away. It's a tough pitch to take 3-2. I don't know if Mama Nate would think that was a strike.
Now Nathan Drube fouls off the first one. Wyoming looking for some base runners here. If they're not able to come up with 4 runs, this will go in as a 10-run rule victory for Washington. And that one hits the batter. Drube hit by the pitch. So some control issues for Warren. And he's in some pain.
Yeah, man, that has to hurt. Tried to stop his bat. Got the top of the thumb. And he was pitching well too.
It looked like, Greg, it was close to hitting the bat. Let's take a look at this again.
You can see he's starting his swing, sees the fastball in, tries to stop it, and he had drifted the bat head into the zone, but that caught his thumb.
Now he is still at the plate. Wow. So they said apparently off the end of the bat.
That's a tough break right there. I got his thumb.
Here's the 0-2 and a strikeout. So Warren and Washington now an out away from closing this one.
That's a tough break right there for him. Got hit on the thumb.
The batter, number 12, Tyler Peterson.
Has to stay up there and hit.
Now Tyler Peterson. Walla Walla trying to close out an impressive victory here. 4 in the first, 8 in the second, 1 more in the third. Trying to get a run rule victory. Peterson fouls it back.
Good swing right there. See if we can get something moving for Wyoming's sake for going into tomorrow. You know, they want to build some positive on this. See if they can put together a hit here and make something happen here in the fourth.
Late swing, and Walla is a strike away.
Yeah, I think it's 1-2 count, yeah. All right, Peterson needs to choke up a little bit, get this ball in play somewhere.
Here's the 1-2. Oh, lays off of that one, 2-2.
It's pretty close to take.
Washington trying to close the door, win the opener of the Northwest region. The pitch is bounced up there. And the count runs full.
Looked like Klein was thinking about going on that one. Didn't get a great break on the breaking ball in the dirt and held first base. His run doesn't much matter right now.
And strike 3 called on the outside corner. That'll do it. So Warren comes in, strikes out the side after hitting a batter, and Washington wins it. The 10-run rule comes into effect. 13-0 the final score.
Washington looked great. Threw out 4 pitchers. They didn't give up any hits. Struck out plenty of players. They just came out and jumped right on top of Wyoming right there with the first 2 innings.
Thanks to Greg Olson, I'm Trey Bender. Stay with us at 4 p.m. We continue first round of Northwest Region play, Alaska and Montana here in San Bernardino. 13-0, Washington a winner over Wyoming. To watch this entire game on replay as well as other games on our family of ESPN networks, log on to watchespn.com or download the Watch ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN as baseball continues from San Bernardino.